You're live.
Hey y'all, I'm James Wright and welcome to the shop. It is time for our yearly party in the shop, and so we bring the kids in for this. Last year we brought them in for Christmas, and we were going to do that again this year for Christmas, but family plans got in the way, and so we decided to bump it off to New Year's. So say hi, guys.
Hi!
So
Can't
tonight,
see Arthur. Arthur, move.
Arthur, over here. Here, stand up. Here, say hi. So we are going to basically do a Q&A tonight, having a little bit of fun. I'm going to talk about some of the upcoming projects and things we're planning on this year, as well as we're going to be doing 6 different giveaways. So this is the show where we do more giveaways than any other time. I'm going to be giving away 2 card scrapers with the unpatented Wood by Wright card scraper thumb saver, aka refrigerator magnet. And then we're going to give away 2 horse butt strops with the logo in the corner, and then 2 horse butt strops, logo top center. And yep. And then we are going to, everyone who wins one of these will also be getting an ornament that I made. Here, let me actually show you these. I made them like 2 years ago. So they're, if anyone's looking for interesting ornament ideas or Christmas gift ideas, these were made with wood curls, and I have in here Paduke, walnut, and ash with a bow on there. But the only problem is I made these 2 years ago, so they're all marked 2016. So if you win one, you'll get one of these from 2016.
So technically 3 years ago, but who's counting?
3 years ago? Was it really? Wow, it's 3 years ago? Turn back. There we go.
And soon it's going to be 4 years ago. One more day and 4 years
Actually,
ago.
yeah, Arthur's right. It was 4 years ago then.
Because now it's 2020.
We just had Christmas.
Oh, okay, yeah, 3 years ago. Okay, no, it'd be 2020 Christmas. Time is not my friend. So if anyone has any questions, go ahead and throw them in the comments. If anyone wants to ask the kids questions, go ahead and throw those in the comments. They are readily reading them and hoping that someone talks to them because they like attention too. I don't know where they get attention grabbing from. But let's talk about some of the interesting things coming up. Number one, I've got this tool tote that this is my prototype that I made, and I put out videos on this. And I'm going to do something fun with this. I've been wanting to do a class, and I've had a lot of people ask, do you teach an actual class where I can come and learn projects and things like that? And so I've been trying to think about how can I actually do an online class so anyone can follow. So what I'm going to do with this is I have the plans available for this now, so anyone can go and pick up the plans for it, and we're going to be doing live videos here Tuesday night, 8 p.m., and we're going to take this step by step. And so just like having a live class, you can follow along in your shop, and you can ask questions live while we're here.
Someone ask a question.
Yeah, mommy will get them in just a minute. I'm going to finish with this, and then we'll do some of those. So the goal for this is to have a live class. And the class is free. It's just this open live, so anyone can join in for that. I do have, currently the plans for this are on sale. They will go up as soon as the class starts, but right now it's $5 for the plans. With that, you get the cut list, all of the dimensions, all of the plans, build things that I've learned over time, the diagram for making the bending frame, for bending the handle, and then items needed for building this. So we will actually be going through this step by step in each of the live series. So over the course of about a month and a half, we will be making a tool tote like this. Now, why did I pick a tool tote? Number one, this is basically designed to be built completely without any glue. I did put glue on the joint on the bottom, but we'll be talking about that in the video. We'll be talking about dovetails. How do you make angled dovetails? How do you make an angled groove? How do you make dados? How do you resaw? How do you do bending? There's a lot of basic things, and so this is just a series of beginner joints as well as some advanced stuff, or things that looks advanced but really aren't. So this will be a fun one. If you want to join in that, there's actually a link to that in the description down below. So what do we have so far, babe?
So Leonard Davis wants to know, speaking to the kids, do you guys help Dad, and which one helps more?
Who helps Daddy the most?
Me, because I do woodworking as well.
She actually has a YouTube channel called Melody's Workbench. We're hoping to put up a couple more videos on that here soon, but with the whole YouTube thing and kids, we're still trying to figure out what the logistics of Melody having her own channel.
I'm already thinking of making a new video.
Yeah, we're going to have some fun with that.
Me too.
So we might actually be doing some with these two here soon, as they're starting to get to the point where they want to have their own projects. So, what else we got? Mommy's talking.
Sorry, hang on. I was trying to read other things. Let's see. I think you just answered this, but Mike Swanner asks, is the tool carrier starting next Tuesday?
No, we're starting on the 14th. I'm actually going to be out of town. I'm going to be in Saskatoon, Canada, Saskatchewan. I'm actually going to be hanging out with Hand Tool Rescue. We're going to be going up there, and I'm refitting restoring a Barnes No. 5 foot-powered lathe. So that will be a lot of fun, and hopefully we'll be doing the live video from his shop, same time as normal, but we'll be doing it in Canada, and so hopefully Hand Tool Rescue will be with me for the live video next week. We'll be starting this on the 14th, so you have 2 weeks from today to get your supplies and get ready, and then come join me live when we do the build.
Does that mean I just get to harass you on the live next week instead of having to run it?
Yeah, Sarah can actually just be on this end, and she can be in the chat with everyone else.
Someone has a question for you.
Yep, Mommy will get to it.
That drive?
Yeah, it's going to be a 20-hour drive up there. We'll be there for 3 days, and then 20-hour drive down, so it'll be a fun one. What we got, babe?
Well, Clockman45 asked, will the kids help you? And I'm not sure if that's in direct correlation to the...
Not on this. Although I actually have a video I put out 2 years ago where I built a toolbox with Melody.
Yay!
And so it's one of the free plans that I have on my site. It's building a really simple toolbox with kids. That was a fun one to do with her. And so I want to do a few projects like that. But those will probably be in the summer when they are out of school, just for the video editing, video shooting timeline that works a little bit better. But we'll see how that goes. Let's do a giveaway.
Okay.
So, JJ, you're going to go first since you're closest. I want you to look at everyone who has commented, and I want you to pick one person. Who should I do a giveaway? And in this giveaway, we're going to be giving away a card scraper with the thumb saver magnet, as well as one of the ornaments that I made. So, JJ, who wins it?
The poor man with a wrench.
The poor man with a wrench. That's a good pick. So,
he's been doing you're like 1, 2, 3.
So, thank you for that. Yeah, dude, you need to give me those. So, give me your address again. I think I have it, but send me an email and I'll make sure I'll get this in the mail to you. So, that is for the poor man.
No, not you.
No.
Not you, Benjamin. Not you.
No, they're putting their name up so you pick them next time is what they're doing.
Yeah, Melody gets to pick the next one.
All right, well, how about a question first?
What's that?
Thank you, JJ. Oh, so let's keep it going. Thank you, JJ.
Because he made your night.
All right, so... Okay. DWB Woodworking says, hello, my son Jamie, age 6, would like to know how old the kids are.
Arthur, how old are you?
6.
JJ, how old are you?
8.
And Melody?
I am 9 years old in 4th grade, and I'm also in the Fine Arts Academy. Thanks, guys. I like to tell all about my life.
Melody's been working with me in the shop on and off since she was about 6.
Mm-hmm.
These two show interest occasionally, and when they do, I try and do things with them. But Melody's the one who tends to do a little bit more with me than the others. Of course, this one just likes to be on the camera.
You're coming for me!
Yeah, if you like the kids, hit the like button. They'll like that. What we got next?
You ready for another question?
Yep.
Okay, Stefan Giese asked, when will the kids start doing projects on the channel with Dad and Mom? I think we kind of talked about that, but...
Yeah, they have.
Everyone's
That's one of the interesting things is that I want to do other projects with them. It's just most of the time the projects that I do in the shop I shoot every other week with Luke, and so that's how I can make the videos in. Is he comes down here? He lives an hour north of me, so he drives down here to shoot all the videos, and we cram all the video footage for 2 weeks worth of videos into one day. Actually, like 6 hours of video shooting. And most of the time I try and do that when it's quiet in the house, which means the kids are at school. So that means the kids aren't here to be in the videos. But when the summer rolls around, I want to be doing a few more of those, particularly with Melody having her own channel. So hopefully we'll be seeing more of that. I do have a whole series of videos that I've done in the past with kids and doing kids projects. Done a few Christmas gifts last year, a tool tote, a birdhouse, and a few other things like that the kids can join in really nicely. Cool. What's next?
James's audio cut out right when he did the giveaway.
Oh.
Okay. Are we doing another? Are we spacing them out, the giveaways?
Spacing them out a little bit.
Okay.
Someone gave you a question. Which kid would you like to be with you the most in your YouTube channel when you do YouTube channels?
Which kid would I like to have most in YouTube channel?
No.
Yeah.
Which one of them likes to be with you the most?
They all like to be when the video camera's on because they're all a bit of a ham. I don't know where they get that from. Melody's probably the one who does the most with me in the shop. But
So I made a channel when I was 6 years old.
Volume needs up. Your volume is.
yeah, she's a little quiet. No, it's hers is.
No, it's yours, I think.
No, the farthest to the left is yours.
And do you do
I just turned them all up.
anything to resurrections?
Okay, hang on, guys. We're going out of order. Stop it. Stop it.
Mommy's reading them in specific order.
I hope.
Okay, hang on. Let's go back to the questions I do have. So Kai 321 asked, when you wouldn't have the flea markets near you, and no connection to used hand tools, would you buy them new?
Yeah, if I have the money as well. But that being said, there are very few places. Well, I mean, like in the U.S., there are very few places where I wouldn't have a place to go get tools. And I rarely buy things at flea markets. Around here, flea markets are horrible for it. But if you want to find a local place to buy antique tools, go to handtoolfinder.com. And on there, I have a map of every place I know of around the entire world, or every place I've heard of that has tools for sale. Then, if you don't have any of those near you, I have a whole list of like 13 or 15 online sellers, reputable online sellers that will tell you what's wrong with the tools, that will tell you about their history if you have questions about it. And so that's probably where I would get them. You're going to be spending a little bit more because you're doing shipping, but the people know what they have, so they're not going to overcharge you and they're not going to undercharge you. You're going to be getting a fair price. So that
Someone
generally.
wants to hear kid jokes.
I have good jokes.
We'll get them there.
Oh my.
I have good jokes, but they don't
So,
sound that good.
Yeah, go to
Thanks.
handtoolfinder.com, and that'll be the best place. If you can't find anything there, which is basically impossible, then definitely buy new tools because there are great new tools out there. They just cost a lot more. But you know, a lot of people really like getting new tools, so that is a very valuable option. I know. Okay, let's do another giveaway for next. Melody is going to be picking someone to get the logo with the logo on the top
So
center.
who do you want to pick?
So we'll be getting the strop and a ornament. So Melody, who gets it?
You can point to it and I can help you.
I think you should do.
Do you want to point to it and I tell you what the name is?
I know
Well,
what
who
I
do
want to do.
Who do you want to do?
Benjamin!
Oh, Benjamin Siebens?
Yeah. Because he says, Melody, can you win a prize? Benjamin, you get it.
Benjamin?
Benjamin Siebens.
Cool.
Benjamin Stevens.
Oh yeah, there we are. So send me your, if you can send me an email, you can find that. You can go to my website, woodbyright.com. There's a contact form on there, and I will get that email to you.
Yeah.
Oh, someone say.
Thank you, B-Power.
Cool. We still have 4 more we're going to be giving away, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a long line.
JJ.
Welcome, Benjamin.
You're talking too much again, bud. So, what do we got, babe?
Let's see. Zac Harlan asked, what brand of hand planes do you like? I have an opportunity to buy some record and footprint, but don't know if they are any good.
Honestly, when it comes to hand planes, antique hand planes, don't look at the brand. If it's pre-war made, 99.9% of the time, it's a solid plane as long as everything is there and it's still functional. If it is World War II to like 60s, then you're going to have a bunch of companies where they made a good line, they made a medium line, and they made a junk line. So you can have a Stanley plane that's a good plane, and you can have a Stanley handyman that isn't quite as good. So don't look at the brand. The brand doesn't mean so much. Just a minute, JJ. Yeah, just a minute.
Someone wants to hear a dad joke.
Yes, we'll be getting to them in just a minute. Mommy's handling those. So don't look at the brand. I have an entire video of what to look for in an antique hand plane. So if you go and you search on YouTube for Wood by Wright, what to look for in an antique hand plane, it will bring it up. And that's usually the best thing. People constantly ask me, "What do you have a video on this?" I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube now, and I probably have a video on the question you have. You just have to search for Wood by Wright and then whatever you're looking for. Can you close the door, babe? Otherwise it's going to get noisy. Sorry, the furniture. Whoop, whoop, you just kicked that off the other side, Arthur. Okay, Melody, I need a kid joke.
I actually have 2 jokes I made up.
Okay, speak loud into the microphone.
Okay.
Here comes a kid joke, everyone.
Well, I mostly know only one.
Okay, then tell us that one.
Why did the dentist give cotton candy to the patient?
Why did the dentist give cotton candy to the patient?
Because the dentist wanted a sweet tooth.
That was just about as good as they come around this place.
I have one.
I'm not
Okay,
really good
JJ,
at
what's
jokes.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Cheeks.
Cheeks who?
Oh my cheeks are red.
That's the other end of the spectrum. Okay, Melody, Arthur, what's your joke?
Okay.
What is it, Arthur?
Let me think. So, light up
Light up?
the light and make me bright.
Light up the light and make you bright. Okay.
Big joke, Melody. Now what's your dad joke?
Is that a super chat I see?
There is a super chat from 63 Degrees North. It says, Happy New Year to the famous 5.
Cool. Well, thank you, man.
Hey, can I tell you something?
All right, just a second. No, mommy's reading something. So what's the next question? Listen to mommy.
Jack Flash asked, can you have too many vintage hand planes? Say no, please. My wife thinks I have too many.
No, there's no reason you can have too many. Literally, to this day, I still, if I see a good deal on hand plane, I buy it. Just because I know other people who could use it, and I'd like to actually give it to other people. I don't have 100. I counted them recently, and I have less than 80. So I just gave away a bunch.
What you call a cow with no legs?
But yeah, no. You can never have too many hand planes. You can never have too many hand saws.
Funny joke.
You can never have too many chisels.
B power.
You can have too many wrenches, but
Really funny.
except for 10 millimeter, you can never have 10.
The question is, can you have too many vices?
No, you can never have enough vices.
Somebody B-power says,
JJ, mommy's reading.
call?
What we got, babe?
Ground beef.
Okay, mommy's reading. Listen.
Okay, hang on. Let's see. Mike Swanner, do you do anything on tool restorations?
Oh yeah, I've got a pile of tool restoration videos. On video, I've probably restored 20 hand planes, a half dozen saws, probably more than that. A pile of all different types. I have videos on restoring chisels even. So yeah, if you look up hand tool, you look up Wood by Wright and hand plane restoration, you'll come up with plenty of videos on this. I'm actually working on a series. Just a minute, JJ. I'm working on a series where I want to actually go into a bunch of different restoration information, different ways of doing a restoration, and things of that nature. So, what else we got?
Oh, someone wants to do a giveaway again.
Mike Swanner asked, oh no, we just did that one. I'm sorry. Leonard Davis, Melody, are you going to have Dad in your video, or will it just be you?
Well, my next video, I've already called it, I called it Camptray Musical. It's not going to be mostly a musical. I just called it that because I'm a crazy girl. I just love plays.
How about woodworking?
Woodworking.
She's in a fine arts program at her school. So, yeah.
I'm
She's,
just really wanting to make a video on Camp Joy.
I know, but do you have a woodworking project you want to do?
I don't know. I'm not really.
Okay.
I'm just really into Camp Joy as well. I just love it.
Well, you've talked about building an easel at some point.
Easel?
For artwork.
What's an easel?
The thing when you're painting.
That would be a fun one. We should make an easel sometime.
Yeah.
What? No, Mommy's reading. What's next?
Zac Harlan asks, what's your best dad joke?
Oh, there is no best dad joke. That's like picking your favorite child. Well, no, picking your favorite child is easier. It's much easier to pick my favorite child.
Who is it?
Bob. Bob's my
You do
favorite.
dad joke book.
You want to hear Melody read one? Here, Melody, open it up and pick one random dad joke, a shorter one.
A short one?
Yeah, and read it. Let's see what happens when a 9-year-old reads a dad joke. Yeah, read that one.
You here, go to one that doesn't have an X.
This is the Stormbreaker.
What that one?
What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
Where's popcorn? Really like your jokes, Dad. You're really good.
Oh, is that a super chat?
Yes.
Oh, shh. Mommy's gonna read.
Oh.
It says year-end, it's from Alan. Year-end Cocoa Fun. Question. Would like to see the boys do a build with Dad. Is that on the agenda? And when is Melody's next video?
Yep, probably this coming summer once they're out of school.
Yes.
It's just easier to shoot the videos while they're not in school.
Or maybe with my papa and my mom.
I haven't figured out what I want to do with them next because I've done a bunch of odds and ends projects. So it would be kind of fun maybe to do a live series with a kids project. That would be kind of interesting. So maybe I'll do that. So thanks, Alan. Time for another giveaway?
Sure.
Arthur, it is your time to pick whoever's going to win this strop. And this is one with the logo in the corner. So Arthur, who on here should we give it to? Not someone we've already given it to.
Wait, who have we given it to?
Well, just pick a name and
Just
Daddy
pick a
will
name and I'll
tell
tell you
you.
yes or no.
Uh,
Here, point to it and I'll read it.
like,
Point to one. Heartland Outdoor Living. Heartland Outdoor Living, you just won a strop and the ornament. So send me your information and the contact and I will get this out to you.
yeah, because he has the coolest picture.
I thought you would pick someone with numbers, Arthur.
Because you love math. Fun fact about Arthur, he loves math.
The snowman.
Cool. Well, we've got 3 more prizes still to give away.
And
So we're gonna be.
maybe we'll pick a different
Well,
way to
then
give
the
them
next
away.
the next 3 we're going to do something different. We'll ask the audience something. So I want to have the kids each pick one, and then we'll do something with questions. So we're gonna have some fun here. So what's next?
Give me just like 2 seconds.
She's got to catch up. So JJ, what was your favorite thing you've ever made?
I haven't really made anything.
What about your car?
Well, I did make a Pineboard Derby car.
You made a couple.
And what place
Me
did you
too.
get?
The first one I made, I
Other
got.
finger, JJ. Other finger.
The first one I made, I got in 3rd place. But the second one I made, I got in 1st place. And I'll tell you the first one. Red Fire, because it was like red. But my second one was Gold Rock, because it was like gold. It was like gold.
Not only did you get like 3rd and 1st, it wasn't in the local. We went to the
Power of Gold.
the regional. So he actually got 1st place out of something like 1,500. I know it was like 15,000 cards
I did.
that he got 1st place out of. So it was pretty good. What we got? That's what we can say.
Okay, shh. sebcsaba, do you have a video about sharpening axes? I did not find with your search method, or do you plan to make one?
I don't have a video about sharpening axes. I do have a video. Actually, I don't know if I have a video on sharpening a hatchet.
And you do have one.
I don't think I have. Because, I mean, I don't have any. I do have a bunch of axes, but I don't have any that I use in the shop for regular woodworking. But I think I did a video on sharpening a hatchet, which is the same thing, just shorter handle in function.
JJ's eyes keep looking at the axe as you are holding it.
Hey, JJ.
Yes.
But no, I've never made a video on sharpening an axe. I do. It's one of my goals for the future is to have to do a lot more timber framing and larger outdoor things. But for most of the things I'm using furniture and that type of joinery, which you don't use many axes. Though a hatchet comes in handy from time to time. What's next?
Just a second. Every time I gotta click it, something else gets coming up.
Hey, Dad. Someone said.
Yeah, these kids are the reason that I got into hand tools.
Escaping those kids is the reason.
Well, no, they're the reason that I got into hand tools. Because if it wasn't for the kids, I'd have power tools.
Why?
But-
Why do you think?
Because I'm talking. You'll find out. Because I can do it in a small space in the basement. I could do it quietly, so when they're napping, I could still be quiet down the shop. There was less dust in the air, and I don't mind having the kids in here while I'm working around. Because there's no table saw that's going to grab clothing or something of that nature. It's much safer for them. Now I do have to be careful of edges, but I try to keep all my chisels down and out of reach, or not out of reach, but
Why's a Nerf dot right there?
that's because Mommy shot it at me. You can grab it. Cool. What's next?
Mommy.
Zac Harlan asked, any advice for those of us looking to make woodworking a business?
He's the dot.
If you're wanting to sell woodworking, don't go hand tools. It's almost impossible for me. I would not be able to make a living selling what I make with hand tools. You just need to have a name before you can do that, and so there's no way you're going to be able to get a name just doing that. Yeah, power tools, they're the way you're going to do things. That's the reason why I do not sell the things that I make. I used to, but now with hand tools I don't. So, that's that. If anyone has any questions for the kids, go ahead and put those in the comments now, otherwise I'm going to be sending them to bed here in a bit, or off, because we are going to be staying up late to do the New Year's Eve thing with all of them. Be our first time seeing if they stay up to midnight.
I'm gonna stay up.
All right. Well, if we're going to do kid questions, let me jump down.
I got some kids' questions for you.
Clockman 45. What is their favorite subject in school?
Melody?
Mine's math. Don't call me.
Arthur, what's yours?
It's just so easy.
What's your favorite subject in school? Math? Or
Yes.
reading?
Or science.
JJ, what's your favorite?
Science!
Arthur, what's your favorite?
Math.
Math.
This is a plus.
This is the guy who started doing square roots at like 3.
No,
Yeah,
4.
he's like a calculator.
Here, let's try this. Arthur, what is 512 plus 512?
That answer is 1,024?
There you go.
What's the square root of 100? 10. Wow! I am surprised.
What's
Hey Arthur, what's the square root of 144?
What?
What's the square root of 144?
12. He
He knows
fifth
my age
grade.
math. He knows 4th grade.
What's next?
Oh.
He's a bonus grade.
All right. John Root wants to know, is Melody going to tap in the clogs?
What?
I have a pair of
Tap in the
clogs.
clogs.
I have a pair of clogs that were given to me, but all 3 kids have now grown out of them.
What are clogs?
My wooden shoes, these things.
Oh,
You know, the things I wear?
I don't know if I'm going to be
I know.
able to wear
These
those.
are not weird to my kids
What?
because they see me wearing these every day.
Yeah.
When you're down in here, but why?
What's next?
Why do you
Hang on, there was one more kid question. Oh, Moonwolf71 asked, Arthur, what is your favorite thing about math?
What's your favorite thing about math, Arthur?
That it is so easy.
Because he's a living calculator.
He's a living calculator that's walking around telling the correct answers for math problems. But he doesn't know all the correct answers. Arthur, what's 1,000 million times 1,000 million?
JJ. So, we have any other questions for the kids?
Kai321 asked, do they want to do woodworking as a hobby when they are older / adults?
Do you want to do woodworking when you're older, JJ?
No.
Arthur, do you want to do woodworking when you're older? You thumbs up. Melody, do you want to do woodworking when you're older?
I do, but I also want to be in play. I also want to make plays, musicals, and do a lot of dancing. It's a tug of war in my life. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Me too. Me.
Well, you better think about it quickly because that road's coming up really quick here. Okay, guys. I think it's time for you guys to go to bed.
Tell
So what do you
everyone
say?
good night.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Go get in bed.
Okay, go in your room for
Go on up in your room. We'll be up in a little while.
I'm really going to stay with you longer.
I know.
So, while they are going,
I like
we are going to do something. I have run a
Arthur.
total of all of my running for this year.
Put it down. Naughty.
So I'm not. Arthur, put that down.
Okay, just don't even talk for a second, James Will.
What?
Just wait. Okay, go. Children. Bye. Love you. See
Watch
you
the
in
train
a little
disappear.
bit.
JJ, close the
Close
door.
the door.
So here's the question. We're going to be giving away another card scraper. And I want you to guess what is the total distance that I ran this year. So the first person to put in the correct distance of all of my runs for the year, I will give this card scraper. So I'm going to see those coming in here and I will tell you higher, lower, that type of thing. But while they're doing that, what's the next question?
Oh, hang on.
Listen
My
up.
brain's got a...
This is like tiring. Oh, it's quiet. This is much better.
That's our life every day.
Yeah, our kids are,
High energy?
yeah, I don't know where they get that from either.
All right.
1 billion miles. No, a little low.
Kai321 asked, how do you decide how you're going to set up your workshop, such as locations where you put things?
In miles, not kilometers. I want everything to be within one step of where I'm at. So most of my most commonly used tools, I'm going to be working at my bench and I can turn around and I can grab the saw, I can grab the plane. Everything is right here. And the things that are the farthest away are an entire step away. I like that everything is right here. I don't have to move. And that's the reason why I like a tool wall rather than a cabinet. Reading through these.
Do you want kilometers or miles?
Miles. It is
Too far.
less than 3,000. More than 1,000. So keep going and I'll get there. No one's gotten really close to it yet.
I don't even know the answer, so you're going to have to watch the chat.
But yeah, that's the biggest thing for me is I want things to be functional. I want them to be open and close. 2,173, that's actually pretty close. Not too far off. But a little bit low. It's higher than 2,173. I've had a lot of people ask me, do I make a tool cabinet? And tool cabinet's great if I need to lock up my tools or if I want to keep them dust free. So if I were in a power tool shop, I'd probably want a tool cabinet so I can keep the dust off of them. But I don't really have a reason to lock them up and I don't have a reason to keep the dust off of them. And so I like them to be open and accessible. So that's why I like a broad tool wall. 2,200 is just shy. 2,250 is a little bit too high. 2,247, that's still a little bit high. Oh, we're getting close here. Waiting for someone to just go like 2,241, 2,242, 2,243.
What do you think this is? The Price is Right?
Yep.
I have 2225, 2212, 2232. I don't know the answer, so I can't help you. Don't be
2230
dyslexic.
is a little low.
2232.
2235.
Oh, who did it?
B
Power.
Congratulations, man. You won the card scraper and the ornament. B Power. Put that down here. So send me your information and I'll make sure to get that out to you. I think you've won something before for me.
Yeah, I think you did too.
The luck is strong with this one. Cool. Put that down.
All right, we have got the guests.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video here coming up soon where I want to actually go through small tool makers. So people who aren't, big businesses like DFM Toolworks that makes the card scrapers that I sell. And he does amazing work. Like, okay, if you ever are buying my card scrapers, if you go on my website, woodbywright.com/shop, hint, you can buy these card scrapers. But these are actually made by DFM Toolworks, and he has his logo on the back here. And on the site where I sell them, I actually have a link to his Amazon page where you can go and buy his stuff directly from him. So it's actually cheaper to buy it directly from him. You spend more if you want to get it from me, but you get the logo on there. And so he makes a bunch of really cool things like the dowel plate. I have a video showing the dowel plate on that. But he's just one tool maker. There's others like Bearcat Woodworking, Isaiah out with Blackburn Tools, Black Bear Forge. Wow, there's a lot of black somethings. And there's a lot of small tool makers. And I'm thinking about doing a video of showing off some of the things they have, some of the things that I use. So I'm kind of playing around with the idea of that. I'd like to hear your ideas, what you'd like to see me show off. So if you have something like that, let me know, and I'll edit it for us. What other questions we got?
Hang on one second.
I'm hanging.
Trump UKJM, is a Stanley 5 a good plane to use when you're first woodworker?
Yes. Yeah, Stanley, the number 5 is known as the jack plane. In other words, it is the jack of all planes. It's short enough you can generally smooth with it. It's long enough you can generally joint with it. And so it kind of fits a little bit of everything, and it works really well in a lot of different applications. And so that's one of the reasons why a lot of people really kind of look at that is if you have to have one plane, number 5 is a good one. A lot of other people are going to say if you have to have one plane, get a number 4. Paul Sellers is the one that advocates if you need one plane, get a number 5. But in all honesty, the difference between a number 5 and a number 4 is length. And so if you think you're going to be doing bigger projects, like if you want to do, say, a table or a dresser or a decent piece of furniture, you're probably going to want to get a 5 as your one hand plane. But if you're working with smaller things that fit on a bench top, then you're probably going to want to get a number 4 as your main plane. But yes, those are great beginner starter planes. What's next?
I don't know that I'm going to make it to midnight.
I'll stay up and play games.
I think Alan left us, but he did have a question, and it was, when is the next Wright Women's Smackdown? For the chisel off or whatever.
My mom is actually getting back on Monday, so maybe we'll do one of those. That was fun.
Yeah, but I need lead time to prepare.
Like that'll make any difference. Oh, stink. I said that out loud, didn't I? I love you. I don't like that glare.
Says the man who is ditching me 3 out of 4 weekends in January.
I'm sorry. I've been traveling for Wood by Wright. Speaking of which,
where is my rubber ducky?
If you are in Saskatoon, I'm going to be there
Throw it
next
at you.
week. And we were talking about possibly doing it together, but we'll see on that. But I am going to be down in Georgia for the Peach Meet, MWTCA Peach Meet. So if you are in the South, this is like the big show for the South. And people will literally be flying in from all over the United States to come to this. But anywhere in Florida to Louisiana, people are driving all those distances to get to Georgia for this. It is the sale, and it happens on the 31st and the 1st. So the 31st of January, the 1st of February. So I will be down there, and I'd love to meet up with you guys. So yeah. What's next?
Jack Flash asked, how long to put a flame to the branding iron before burning?
How long to put a flame to the
flame?
As long as it takes to brand it. It's usually like to get it up to temperature. For my little one, it's a minute and a half, 2 minutes in a propane flame. And then to keep it at the temperature, it's usually like 6 seconds, and then I can brand twice, and then another 6 seconds, and I can brand twice again. For the bigger one, it's usually like 3 to 4 minutes to get it up to temperature, and then it's like 10 seconds in between each one to rebrand. But burning it, I've never gotten close to that. So it's steel, so it's got to be pretty hot to get there. What's next?
I'm trying to decide if I want to play nice with you.
You want to start doing that now?
Jim Lee wants to know. Just
First time
notice
for everything.
the end vise does not have a handle, but it looks like the handle is next to it? Question mark.
My end vise here is a Veritas twin screw. Here, let me actually switch over to this. Oop, out of focus. Sorry.
Oh.
Here we go. Focus-ish. So it's a twin screw. So there is another handle, which I've got right up here, that I can put into this. But you don't need both handles. And if you have both handles, then you have two things spinning around out here, and they kind of get in the way. So I only put the one handle on, unless I ever want to put the other one in. And with one, I can run both, just like that. And there's actually a chain that goes inside of here running around both gears. So whatever I do to one, it does to the other. And the two run in parallel, in and out. So yes, the Veritas twin screw vise. It's not quite as fast acting as I would really like. I'd like it to be a little bit faster than that, but it's not bad. It works great though. Yeah. What's next?
I was trying to find, but I didn't find it in time yet for the peach meat. Where exactly that is?
It is in Madison, Georgia.
Madison, Georgia. I knew it was.
It's about an hour west of Atlanta, ish, depending upon route. It's about an hour drive from the airport to Madison. Cool. What's next?
Zac Harlan asked, is a tail vise worth the effort when making a new workbench?
Well, that's one of those things that everyone's going to give you a different vise, because everyone's going to give you a different advice about vices. Oh, I like that one. Because it's a very personal thing. Everyone does woodworking differently. And that's one of the things about the sport that I love, is that there is no right way to do it. Unless your last name is Wright, of course, then there's a right way. But I use this like 99% of the time, because I can use it like a leg vise. I have that flat face. I can use it like a Moxon vise. I can run the board all the way down vertically. I have holes in it, so I can use dogs all the way across the bench. It basically functions as every type of vise that I need, and it's right here on the end. And especially with a twin screw, I can run in and out, and I put everything in that vise, and that's why I use that almost constantly. I have two leg vises, and they're great leg vises, and they work really well, but I really like working on the end of the bench. Most right-handed woodworkers work on this corner of the bench over here. I like to work, and I just basically turn it, so I'm still working on the same corner of the bench, but I'm working on a really wide bench that's really short. So it's just the way I've gotten into woodworking, and that's the way I like it. Is it right? No. Is it wrong? No. It's just the way I like it. So try new things, and don't be afraid to mess up. And that's one of the. I'm going to go off on a little tangent here, but this is very important for a lot of people to understand, specifically when they're getting into woodworking. Is people think that there is a traditional way to do it, and that is the best way to do it because people have been doing it that way for hundreds of years. But the problem is there is no one traditional way to do it. There are thousands of traditions of woodworking, and there are thousands of different ways of doing it. And the reason why people did it one way in one particular area for so long is that their master taught them to do that. And if I were being apprenticed by a master, I would have to do it his way because I'm working in his shop. And then once I got to the point that I am a master, I've been doing it this way for so long that this is the way I do it. And so I'm going to teach my apprentice this way to do it. There is no way to deviate from that. There is no way to change, to try new things. But now that we're doing this as hobbyists, there is no master and apprentice. There are everyone learning and experimenting and playing with new things. So there's no reason not to try something new. So yes, look at all the different possibilities out there. But anytime someone says, this is the best way to do it because this is the way it was done traditionally, or this is the way I've always done it and this works really well for me, just take that with a grain of salt and understand that I like it this way, but that doesn't mean you like it this way. You might like the leg vise, or you might like that leg vise, or you might like something completely different. So be willing to change, to try new things and experiment, and to have a little bit of fun with it, because this is a very fun sport. Cool, I had to get that on my blood.
Do you feel better?
What's that?
Do you feel better?
I do feel better. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to be giving away the strop with the logo top center, and we are going to see the first person that puts Sarah's favorite color in the comments will win this strop. So you have a 1 in 7 chance, right? There's 7 colors in the rainbow. So I'm looking for that one. What questions we have while I'm waiting for that?
Gordon McCall asked, do you have a video of how you mounted the vise on your bench?
Yes. This bench, I have an entire series that I went through this step by step. So each portion of this bench is included in there, as well as I have plans for this available on my site. So if you want to see the plans to this bench, they are on there. Purple, purple, green, purple, none, blue, blue, pink. There we are. Harlan. Oh, you can't win it. Let's see. Where's the next? Oh, there's another pink. Tom.
Well, you let B Power win it twice.
Well, not today. What was his name? Tom
Engel.
Engel?
I mean, I don't care. You're the one giving it away.
Tom Engel. I'm not going to give 2 to the same person in one day. But if you win on another day, you can do that. But, I mean, Harlan did get it first, so
I thought B
congratulations.
Power got it first, too.
What's that?
I thought B Power got one.
Was another pink in there?
No.
No, he got 1 today. We had the poor man.
Oh, it was Poor
Benjamin,
Man. That's who I
Harlan,
keep
B Power.
confusing it with. Don't ask. I don't
What
know.
was his name? I didn't see it again.
Tom Engel.
Tom Engel? Top center. Cool. Give me your information and I will get this sent out to you. We will give out one more at the end of the video here.
Roy G. Biv.
What's that?
Zac Harlan put Roy G. Biv. And actually, a long time ago, my answer used to be the rainbow. So it's not necessarily
I was
wrong.
waiting for something like mauve. I bet you guys can't guess what my favorite color is. And okay, I'm going to start an argument here. I'm about to go up to Hand Tool Rescue's place and we're going to be restoring 2 number 5 Barnes lathes. These are lathes from the turn of the last century, and they're metalworking lathes, so they're each like 400 pounds. They are massive, massive steel foot-powered lathes. And so he's probably going to be doing his in a very original restoration and taking it back and putting on new Japanning and doing up a really bang-up job on that. I'm not going to be doing a bang-up job on mine because I'm actually going to be painting mine blue. Yes, I'm going to paint my Barnes number 5 lathe blue. I've had several people tell me I should paint it bright pink, but I'm not that cool. But I'm going to paint it blue. So yes, let the arguments begin.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
What else we got?
I love how you don't like ask cool facts about me. No, it's like my favorite color, my favorite
Okay,
number.
well, you can think about it. You get to choose what the last one is then. What's your cool fact you can choose when we get there, but you can think about it between now and the end of the video.
Okay.
So you guys got to think about what Sarah likes between now and the end of the video. Good luck. I've been trying to find that answer all my life.
Maybe I'll change it up and it won't be anything like that at all. See, JB Tallullah asked, looking at getting is it Hovarter vise?
Hovarter.
Hovarter.
Hovarter. So there you go.
For the bench. I also have looked at the Benchcraft vises. I just really like the Hovarter. Is it still working good for you, and any information on your experience? I know kind of talked about it.
This is my second vise. It's right over here. Let me see. I don't know if I can get the camera over that far. Let me see if I can. Oh, look at that. I think I can. I think I can.
What are you doing?
Hey, look at that. So, this is the Hovarter. Oh, I gotta switch over to this, sorry. This is the Hovarter vise. And what it has here is a smooth shaft with a keyway in it. And when it just slides in and out. And so on this we have the crisscross, just like you would see with the Benchcraft vise. So at any point I can stop, and as soon as I start to rotate it, it will start to lock down, and there's a travel forward on it. So at any point I can put something in here, and I can go clamp, and this will lock down on here, so that I can, it's in there. And the nice thing about it is I can go on any size, in any way, just like that. It's really, really quick acting. And so, that's the Hovarter vise. And I've had this in here since I made the vise, and I love it. There. If I had a drill press and I was a little bit more accurate with how I drill my holes, it'd be even smoother than that. But for me, I don't need it any smoother than that. It works just perfectly. So, beautiful vise. So on my bench I have this Hovarter vise, and then I have a wooden screw vise. This one is by I'm gonna read it. Lake Erie. There we are. And I love the traditional feel of this. This is the one where I use the wooden screw. It just feels so good. But the Hovarter is so fast and efficient. It's really hard to pick the two because a wooden screw is phenomenal to use. A Hovarter is fun to use. But yeah, if I had to pick between Benchcrafted and Hovarter, I would probably go Hovarter. Because the Benchcrafted spin, it's a lot of fun, but the Hovarter is faster. And if I'm looking for fun, I want a wooden screw. I wouldn't want the steel screw. So that'd be my personal preference, but everyone's different. What's next?
So Kai321 asks, what grit or grid would you use to sharpen chisels and plain knives, parentheses, sharpening stones?
I have a whole series of videos on sharpening. Definitely go take a look at that. Because once you start asking what grit, then that means it's very different from whetstones to diamonds to sandpaper. Grit is the wrong question to ask. Yeah. You want something that's coarse, you want something that's medium, and you want something that's fine. In diamonds, the grit is like 400, 800, 1200. In whetstones, it's something like 1,000, 4,000, 8,000. In sandpaper, it's like 400, 1,000, 2,000. And so usually grit-wise, that's around what you're looking for. But then everyone out there is going to give you something different because everyone has a different way of doing it and what they like. Again, have fun with it. But I have a whole pile of videos on how to sharpen chisels, how to sharpen plane blades, how to sharpen gouges, how to sharpen card scrapers. You'll find those on there. I even have a live video where we did how to sharpen everything. Went through just about everything in the shop and talked through different methods. So yeah. What's next?
The Poorman asked, would a twin screw on a leg vise be silly and unnecessary or an okay idea?
I have actually seen people do that. I tend to think it's unnecessary. The twin screw is a little bit slow because you're cranking. Each revolution is only, what, a ½ inch? No, it's less than that. Let's see. I'm going to go from closed. So let's go. One full revolution is a ¼ inch. So, if I need to move it out 3 inches, I've got to go around 12 times. And that just takes more time. So No. One of the nice things about the wooden screw is it's like 1 inch per revolution. Oh, it's not quite that. It's about 1/2 inch per revolution, so it moves a good bit faster per loop. The Hovarter is just fast, in and out, doesn't have any distance. So putting the twin screw on a leg vise, I don't think I would do that, but nothing wrong with it. It would work fine.
Okay.
I have seen people do it though.
Quick question.
What's that?
Is this supposed to be on? Because it keeps saying your mic's low. Like, is this supposed to be lit up?
Yeah, it's not lit up.
No.
Hold the button down. You've probably been getting a really weird echo from me this whole time.
I was like, I kept turning you up,
Do you see a battery indicator on 2 battery indicators?
Yeah, I think so.
Or just one?
Oh, there's one and it's full.
Oh, I didn't turn mine on either.
Oh, look, there's 2.
There's 2? Okay, the second knob, turn it all the way off. The second knob from the left. There, my audio should be a little bit better now.
Now that we have,
because I have been picking up this one up here, which is like the whole room audio.
Well, Aaron has done a super chat.
Oh, thank you, Aaron.
Question. So, it's time for a dad joke.
What's that?
It's time for a dad joke.
Oh, I need to come up with the top of my head?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you read one?
Well, I want to see if I saved one, because, I try to collect them throughout the week.
You want to tell about your friend and the chicken?
I'm sorry. Okay, let me see if I have a joke first, and if there's time.
We have a friend with a joke that kept Sarah up laughing for a little over an hour last night, solidly laughing.
Okay, what kind of a doctor is Dr. Pepper?
What?
A physician.
That one's not even grown worthy.
Hey, you know what? Here, I got another one then. First day as a cop. Me. Suspect is dancing naked downtown. Dispatch. Copy that. Me. I'll try, but I'm not much of a dancer. I'll only do the chicken story if they really want to hear the chicken story, because I don't know that I can get through the chicken
Let's
story.
save that one for the end. What's next?
Okay.
Thank you, Alan.
Aaron.
Aaron? It's hard to read in the screen.
Okay, hang on. Okay,
sorry,
all the
Alan. Aaron.
So let's see. David Clark, do you have problems with foot or odor with your clogs, or does the antimicrobial property of wood deal with it efficiently?
I don't have too much problem with foot odor, do I, babe?
We're not going to discuss this topic.
I'm not going to go on. I'm not going to take the topic any further, but do I have problems with it? Do I?
On a scale in our household, no, you are not the worst in our household.
No, my feet just
it.
don't sweat that much, so I'm not the best to answer it. Like even in runners have all sorts of problem with feet sweating over the course of a race. I have absolutely no. I wear cotton socks while running, the cheap cotton socks, and I love them. So I'm just a weirdo. Is that my feet don't sweat that much. Hey, Sean, thank you, man. Cool.
Okay, hang on. Sean O'Brien. Okay. My dad's name is. Do we want to talk about the chicken story?
Well, I'll tell you what.
We have our giveaway, don't we?
Yeah, let's do the giveaway, and then we'll end with the chicken story.
Okay.
Do we have any particular questions
this
that's answered?
If they have paid attention to the lives in the past, they should know this answer.
Okay. So this, let me just tell you, people, this is for the last strop that we're giving away. We want the logo in the corner, as well as one of the wood curl ornaments. So who gets it?
In what country was I a foreign exchange student? Bonus points if you know what city.
Ooh. What country was Sarah a foreign exchange student in? Okay, well, that's coming in. Tell the chicken joke.
Okay.
Let's see if she even makes it through this joke, because she's been laughing about it all day.
Okay, it's funny to me, but you have to know these people that we go to church with. I love them dearly. They look like Ken and Barbie, and they're the biggest sweethearts, but they have this pet chicken. Don't ask. Anyways, so apparently this chicken decides to roost in random places, and apparently was roosting in the back of our friend's pickup truck, and he was driving to work, stopped at the gas station, was filling up, and noticed a chicken running around the gas station. Well, apparently he figured out it was his chicken, and then proceeded to chase around this chicken so long that it made him late for work. And you just have to, I'm just imagining like the surveillance video of someone chasing a chicken around.
Spud Halifax.
Did he get it?
Yep, Spud Halifax, South Africa.
That's right.
So give me your information and I'll get that to you. But yeah, can you just imagine the security footage of looking at like, there's this guy chasing a chicken around the gas station.
But okay, but the question is, does anybody know what city? Bonus points. I don't know what you get. Just yeah, it's South Africa. So
cool. So you just won the last corner strops. So if you won something tonight, send me an email and I will get those shipped out as soon as I can. I'll be gone most of tomorrow, so they probably won't go out until Thursday or whenever I get the comment. So cool. Do we have any last questions?
I don't. Oh, hang on. Thad Fleming asked, do you keep any kind of first aid kit in your shop? And if so, what does it contain? I know that answer.
What?
Duct tape. Don't tell me I'm wrong.
I don't have any duct tape in my shop.
No?
I don't have
Usually you duct tape every injury you have.
I cut myself every now and then, and there's Band-Aids in the bathroom, so I go there. The worst cut I ever had, I had a chisel that fell off the bench, and I saw the chisel rolling off the bench, and my first response was grab the chisel. But the chisel hadn't quite rolled off the bench, and my hand started going down to catch it. Well, my hand went down faster than the chisel did, and the chisel came down and jabbed me in the thumb, and I have a nice little scar from it. But even that, I was just held in place, went up to the bathroom, slapped some gauze on it, wrapped tape around it. So I really haven't had any reason.
I think your battery's dying because they're saying your thing is off and it went off over here.
Alright, let's turn the second knob back on. Oh yeah, it did go off.
Hang on. Someone said they had another question. I gotta see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, that's one of the nice things about hand tools is every tool in my shop is flush sensing. When it hits flush, it stops really quickly. So.
Oh, Zac Harlan wants to know how do I donate?
How do you donate?
I don't know. I don't know if he's talking about the super chat.
There's super chat. There's like a dollar symbol somewhere around the chat member, or the chat section. You can click that.
Oh, super cool.
So, yeah, thank you to everyone who super chat. Those all of those do go right back into the Wood by Wright program. So, thank you for helping us keep going. It means a lot. Cool. Well, you got everything you need. So, come back next week. We'll be here Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Well, I won't be here. I will be up in Canada. And hopefully, if everything comes together, we'll be doing a live with Hand Tool Rescue in his shop. And then the week after that, 2 weeks from tonight, we're going to start working on the tool tote. So if you want to come along with that, go ahead and get the plans and get the stuff you need ahead of time. And we'll be diving into this step by step. So I'm looking forward to that. Cool. May I miss anything?
Happy New Year? I don't know.
Yes. Happy New Year to everyone. And have fun in 2020. We're living in the future. So until next time, have a wonderful day.
Hang on, I gotta find the button.
I'm holding. I don't know. I'm holding.